budget. Along with buying a house, having a child, weddings are said to be one of the most stressful life events.
Aside from budgets, guest lists and choosing that perfect dress, nailing the very first dance is apparently it really gets the calmest of people.
Absolutely.
Very stressed.
Well, don't you worry, because Elizabeth Marberry, a.k.a. the wedding dance coach, is on a mission to help couples hit that dance floor with confidence and kick off their wedding night in style. And we're going down the line now to say hello and good morning from Denver, Colorado. How's it going, Elizabeth?
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. I'm so excited to be here with you today.
Oh, it's so lovely to have your company. First of all, we've got to learn a little bit about you. When did you first fall in love with dancing? Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, I fell in love with dancing when I was 3 years old. It was love at first dance. I could not stop dancing. Dance was just this vehicle for me to express my emotions in ways that I couldn't through words. And I loved, when I was 11 years old, I told my mom, I am going to be a professional dancer. So I knew from a very young age that this is what I wanted to do.
So when you got married, was the pressure on, or did you feel pretty chilled about it?
Okay, so this is what's crazy, is you would think as a former professional dancer, going into my wedding day, I would feel so confident for my first dance. But I was terrified. I was so nervous. And I thought to myself, okay, wait a second. If I'm nervous for my first dance, how do non-dancers do this? And P.S., my husband is not a dancer at all. He's got no moves. Babe, I love you, but you got no moves. And so we ended up doing this epic surprise dance for our first dance, and no one saw it coming, and they were just so blown away by him showing up and dancing full out. It was hilarious.
Oh, I love it. And you say that he's not a dancer, but he can
got some moves.
He's really good. So this is when the idea of this business came along. My wedding dance coach. You're obviously a coach. You can dance, you can move. So you just thought, you know what? If I'm nervous, let's train everyone else. What a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, when you're planning a wedding, there is so much stress and pressure on you. Everyone has an opinion and expectation. And when you think about your first dance, it's really nerve-wracking. All your friends and family are there. They're watching you do this big moment. And most people are not dancers. And so where I had the idea is that we did this mashup where we did a slow dance, and then we did, a square dance and a dance through the decades, 90s, 80s, all those different dances. And I realized that I couldn't walk into a ballroom studio and have them choreograph my first dance. So that's when I had the idea for Wedding Dance Coach, where we could create totally unique first dances for non-dancers and totally nervous people with 2 left feet, and help them to feel so confident on their big day.
It is such a good idea. But it's not just newlyweds, right? You offer it to kind of anyone. So, I don't know, like dads, if they need to impress the kids or something like that. Right, bridesmaids, right.
Yes, absolutely. We do father-daughter dances, mother-son dances. We've done big wedding party flash mobs. So, and we've actually recently been doing more mother-daughter dances, which is really special if maybe your father's passed away or he can't be there. That's what I want everyone to remember, is it's your day. There's no rules. You get to do what lights you up and is true to your love story and your personality.
Okay, so I want you to imagine, just imagine it, me and Dermot were married. Well, we're getting married. We're engaged. He proposed to me a week ago. And we're getting married.
Very emotional.
Obviously, one of us can dance really well and the other one can't.
It's true.
Obviously, it's you who can dance really well, not. So I want you to imagine we are a couple. We've come to you. What are you going to teach us? Can you give us any tips, like, right here and now?
Yeah, so first of all, if you're feeling really nervous about all eyes being on you, I invite you to keep your eyes on each other. That can help couples who are feeling really nervous. I also invite you to listen to your music, because here's what happens. You get really nervous and then you start to want to rush through and get through it as fast as possible and just, push through it. So if you can listen, oh, I love the eye contact. If you can listen to the music and get lost, it is just the best.
Yeah.
And of course, dance lessons are the #1 way to boost your confidence. So that way you feel like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I've practiced. I know I look good and I'm ready to rock.
Yes, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you've got like a little taste, like 20 seconds or something, and show us the wares.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Oh, show us your moves. Oh, she's all on her own, bless her. Oh!
Yes!
Oh, I love it.
Because you show me just how much you care. You've given me the thrill of a lifetime and made me believe you've got no thrills to spare. Oh, this will be an everlasting love. Oh, yes, it will now. You brought a lot of sunshine.
This is what we're after.
Ah.
You're even good when you're marrying yourself. You're that good, Elizabeth. That was sensational. Elizabeth, and it's not just like kind of classic wedding dances. You've had a heavy metal song, is that right?
Oh yeah, I will never forget one couple, you know, everyone has a different song they bring in, and I had a couple bring in this like heavy metal, like thrashing, headbanging song, and I listened to it and I was like, okay, what are we gonna do here? And we just rocked it. We did their entrance, we did their basic, we did some turns, and they loved it. So moral of the story is pick a song that you love, and your dance coach will figure out the rest.
Oh, it's
Yes.
such a good idea, isn't
Brilliant.
it? And I loved when you had a father-daughter. That went completely viral. Honestly, you are absolutely smashing it, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining us. It's such a good idea. Thank you.
Elizabeth, we'll see you soon.
Yes, we will see you soon, Elizabeth.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
I
Elizabeth.
can't wait.
And the reason we'll see you soon is because I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you getting married this year but worried about having 2 left feet? Would you like some Elizabeth training so that you can impress your wedding guests?
So, here's the thing. We're looking for viewers who want to take part in the special dance lesson with Elizabeth ahead of their big day. So, you could be a couple who want to learn a romantic ballroom routine, a dad who wants to perfect the father-daughter dance,
Yeah.
even an entire family who want to surprise guests with an epic and a flash mob-style performance. It's going to be great.
How good is this? Now, if you want to get involved, send a short video explaining why we should pick you, as well as your name and your contact details to this morning at itv.com. You can do this up until Friday at 12:30. You must get in touch, OK?
And we're going to get her over.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to do like one-on-one, like lesson with you. It's going to be brilliant.
Do you reckon we
Elizabeth.
could have a lesson as well?
I don't think we can just piggyback on the... Well,
No,
maybe.
we might as well. She's coming to England.
If she's here...
She could teach you and then teach us.
us.